The first official global tournament for solo leveling arrives is here. Let's talk about it. What's good YouTube, NoGoodEman coming to you today with a global SLC tournament info. So guys, with this video, we're going to talk about the solo leveling Arise championship that is coming to global and it's coming very soon. So with that, we're going to discuss everything you need to know in this video, the tournament itself, the prize money, and the players. But before we talk a single thing, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload. Now, of course, we do want to talk about the global SLC because it's one of the most important tournaments that's going to take place within the next few months. And as we get these things on screen, you guys do want to know the best ways you want to participate in the global SLC. So let's go ahead and get the notice up on screen, and so you guys can know whether you're even able to participate. Now, of course, the main thing to know is if you are able to participate, when you guys go into your game mode section, you should see the global SLC solo leveling Rise championship at the bottom of your screen. So your boy NoGoodEman could also be a part of this tournament, but is he going to be in it? We're going to answer that question a little bit later at the end of the video. But guys, let's go ahead and get that back on screen. All of this says a lot of good things, but the main points I want to kind of point is this championship schedule and progress. So the qualification for the championship, if you guys just started playing solo leveling Arise, unfortunately, you likely cannot participate in this championship tournament, and that's okay because you would have had to get 1,000 or more points in Battle for the Time Season 7. So this is already passed. As you can see, 213. As I record this, it is 217. So that pre-qualifiers has already passed. We are now in the sign up for the championship section. So for about a week from Thursday to next Thursday, and in about 3 days or about 2 days from when this video will be uploaded, you guys have the opportunity, if you did achieve 1,000 or more season points in Battle for the Time Season 7, you have the ability to qualify for the championship. So we're talking the preliminary stages, of course, in which this will be held online. It's going to be a top 8 of each league, so 16 in total will proceed to the offline finals, and then from there, around April, you guys will have the offline tournament in Korea. This is the location, this is the address, and the good thing about this is that Netmarble will actually fund the players' flights to Korea. They'll, host their housing, all of that stuff. So really, if you are a hardcore gamer, this might be one of the best opportunities you guys have. Of course, we're talking some prize money, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, this prize pool is outstanding. It's outstanding and insane. If we go ahead and just do a quick Google search, right, we can see the rank 1 reward in USD, they're gonna get almost $7,000. And then I do know that I have a bunch of other, let's say, just worldwide viewers. So this is the euro conversion. I think we have, let's say, a lot of following in India, so that's the Indian rupee conversion. I think the Canadian dollar is another famous one. So boom, those are all the conversions just for the rank 1 reward, and it's honestly insane. We got to go right back though, and then rank 2, rank 3, you guys can see you're getting a lot of money just by being one of the greatest players at solo leveling Arise. So very excited to see a lot of players put their heads together, a lot of players put their minds together, a lot of players put their skills together, and see everybody succeed on the global stage. But who's gonna take that rank 1 trophy? Who knows, right? But the preliminary stages and final bosses, it looks like it's gonna be the same. For the Sunjinu mode, you're gonna be facing Essel Radaru in the fire and light weakness, and you're also gonna be facing Cursed Giant Iberg with the water and light weakness. And I can very much say Cursed Giant Iberg might screw over a lot of people. This is probably one of the worst bosses, but it probably will be one of the best bosses to see who's really the best player in solo leveling Arise. So I'm kind of mad at it, but I'm not too mad at it. As far as the hunter side of things, Eager's the red, which is definitely an easy boss to look at, and then Ice Witch Bestie, which is a bit of a harder boss. So it's kind of interesting, right? Because these first 2 bosses kind of look like easier bosses, and then these last 2 bosses seem like the one that's going to be a bit more difficult. Of course, some things to note as far as the tournament rules. As far as eligibility and restrictions, contestants must not be banned from any previous tournaments or communities. The finals will be held offline in Korea on April 12, 2025, and Netmarble will cover all travel and accommodation experiences. Contestants must provide a passport and proof of stay in Korea. Leaking any confidential information about the tournament is, of course, prohibited, and then participation might be restricted due to regional limitations. So if you guys aren't able to get, to Korea, if you don't have a passport, you might not be able to do that. And then as far as things like, hey, let's say I use a specific mouse, a specific keyboard for solo leveling Arise, you guys will be good in that regard, because according to the rules, Netmarble provides official equipment, but players may bring their own game pads if pre-approved. So definitely, if you guys are looking to, go all the way to Korea, if you're watching this video and you're gonna be in Korea and you know that for sure, go ahead and get that gamepad pre-approved. Of course, you guys will have to qualify via the online tournament, so that's a long ways to go. And With that, let's go ahead and talk about it. If you guys are going to participate in this tournament, you guys have to check all 5 of these ticks. Now, I do recommend that you do read it because there's a lot of things to talk about, right? First, the tournament rules, and I kind of just read a few of them, but of course you can read all of the tournament rules if you do like. They're all on this page right here, so I'm not really gonna read them all out to you. I kind of just briefed through a bunch of them, but some things to note is that collection and consent of personal information. Yes, the game will have to take a lot of your personal information, so be sure that you're okay with that, right? So your name, your address, your country, email address, phone number, player ID, social media account or channel ID, things like that. Netmarble is going to collect all of that. Your things like your PID, you got to consent to not use account boosting, so you never would have had to use an account booster in any way, shape, form, or regard. And then you do have to be legal age of participation agreement. So with that, the final verdict is your boy NoGoodEman going to be participating in the global SLC. That's what everybody wants to know, right? If I click apply to join, then I guess I'll be a part of it. But all in all, guys, I'm actually not going to be participating in the SLC. And why is that the case? Well, I'll say it like this, guys, and I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I do plan to be in Korea, but I don't plan to be a player in the tournament. And that might be all I'm allowed to say, if you get my drift. And, you know, some other creators might be catching my drift when I say that. But hey, I think that the global SLC is definitely a great opportunity for a lot of players to get their shine, get their limelight. And on the channel, we've hit in literally 23,000, we've hit in 22,000, we've hit in 20,000. We've reached so many marks. So I want to give this opportunity to give, you know, players that don't have a platform or don't have the shine or the limelight to get that. So with that, I won't be in the global SLC. I've enjoyed my place as a content creator. I did definitely want to be a part of a championship, you know, when I was a little bit more try hard into the game. But when I got a full-time job, when I, you know, started being a little bit more flowing with the channel, I've been blessed enough to give you guys content almost every day, at least, you know, a few times a week. And with that, I won't be participating in this tournament, but I do hope to see some very familiar faces. I hope to see some GOATs in that tournament. Who will win the prize if I'm not going to be in it? Man, I don't even know. But, you know, regardless of the case, I probably wasn't going to win it anyway. But guys, what do you guys think of the global SLC? I honestly think that you guys will have an opportunity to do some insane things. Again, we're talking about prizes up to 20 million Korean won. So a 20 million Korean won prize pool. I am definitely so excited to see how this works, man. Make sure you guys follow the freaking schedule. The preliminaries do start soon, so when you guys get into Battle for the Time, you want to record your tournament for about 2 weeks. And then something interesting to note is that it looks like the International League and the Asia League will actually be split. So if you do remember that the Asia League was probably hosting a tournament probably a few months back, so that league is still going to be hosting that tournament, and then the international players, and really the global players, will be holding their own league at the same time. So all in all, not only are we battling to see who's the best player in Solo Leveling Arise, but we're also battling to see, is global better than, you know, just the Asian League? Yo, we got to see what it's looking like. It's going to be insane. Files will be held in Korea, and I am super excited, and I am super stoked to really see everything that's going to take place on the grand stage, on the final stage. So with that, what do you guys think of the Global SLC Championship? Are you going to participate? If you made it this far, comment right now. Are you going to participate? If you're not going to participate, who do you hope wins the Global SLC? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care.